Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or the evening, I'm glad you're here. Today, I'm going to share with you a very value engineered or value based premium EDC fixed blade that I picked up on a whim for under 70 bones, and it has blown me away. First off, talk about the obvious, the sheath. So I modified the sheath when I first got it. It came with a one of those nice S-style belt hooks, not a tech lock, but when you saw the unboxing, it had an S-size hook that if you're going to carry it on your outside of your belt, it's all you need. It's perfect. The retention of the sheath is very good. I put an ulti clip on it, and then I realized that my Oak City leather sheaths, which I have four of, two of them this size that are for my chickadees, fit this knife perfectly. So I have got this knife over in the case, and I've been carrying this TwoSun 580 in a little Oak City leather pocket dropper slip in my back pocket. I've been carrying this knife for about a week now. I can tell you it is, in my opinion, an amazing specimen. Have I run and seen how much cardboard I can cut through? No. Have I cut cardboard with it? Yes. Have I seen how much paper it'll cut? No. Have I cut paper with it? Yes. Have I had to stick it in somebody's head because they were coming to try and take my Slurpee? No. Do I think if somebody came sneaking, would this be able to leave them leaking? And the answer is absolutely yes. The things that I'll just point out real quick, because it'll be the quickest way to kind of get to the review, or my thoughts, my subjective thoughts. I'm not crazy about the billboarding. It's something I've come to expect from TwoSun. It's something that I understand. They got TwoSun on the blade side. They've got the model number, which is the TS580. You've got M390 blade steel there. And then KorKos knives, who I'm not familiar with. Their maker's mark is there on the blade. And the blade hole, me personally, it's maybe looks nice. I wish it wasn't there. I wish that was solid. I don't know why they would have done it that way, unless they were just trying to draw off the swedge here. I don't know. Doesn't bother me, but if I was going to say, hey, this is a great knife, these are the changes I'd like to see, only less billboarding, and let's fill the hole up and make that swedge come back a little bit better. Maybe do the grind a little bit different, because this grind is done so well that it's a super slicey little knife. So let's do a couple of just... The geometry is amazing. I think geometry cuts, and this knife is not lacking in very good geometry. Full flat grind back here at the back, a little bit different, but you're looking at a full flat. Comes down very thin behind the edge, and it cuts through cardboard very well. We had our recycling day, was day before yesterday, and I broke down quite a bit of cardboard. Kept a few pieces back. This Amazon box with tape. And that's kind of a long, odd piece of cardboard. So it does. It'll whip through those materials. And for me, what I like mostly about this knife, what I think makes it a winner in my book, a solid winner, is the size of the knife. I love the thinness of the handles. I love the way the handles are so slender, but yet you've got this nice curvature which locks your hand in behind the choil, and it locks you between your pinky and your second to your last finger. Just really locks in place. I'm going to clean that blade up because my OCD is driving me crazy. I apologize. And a little taped it up there a little bit. Makes my grind look kind of ugly. There we go. But yeah, so it's a little guy. It is very light because it's just carbon fiber and M390. Let's get a couple of quick size comparisons for you. And you'll see that it is much smaller than a Benchmade bug out, which is going to make it much, much smaller than a paramilitary 2. Let's get our Sharpie out for somebody who might not have either one of those knives. And it's going to come closer to being the size of a Sharpie than it is the bug out. Let's look at it next to a couple of small EDC fixed blades that I really like. And it's going to come in smaller than both of them. This is the Bradford Guardian 3. It's about a good 3/4 of an inch smaller than the Guardian 3. Well, I should say shorter. It's much smaller than the Guardian 3. And then this is the Boker AK1. Again, about an inch shorter, but overall, the slimness of the package, it's just a smaller, nicer, easier carry for me. And when I found out that it paired so nicely with, and I had no problem with the Kydex sheath. Go back and let me talk about this Kydex sheath before, because I don't want you to think I'm not giving that Kydex sheath any love. It's a full taco sheath, so you have flexibility on where you want to mount your ulti-clip or your clip system or your straps, or just use a clip that they provided. But when I found that the sheath fit and worked very well because of the slenderness of this knife, it's just been the one I've gone with. The black right-hand carry, I've got several of these, and it's just an absolute banger. TwoSun, KorKos, TS 3850. There's several of these at White Mountain Knife Company. I will leave you a link to White Mountain Knife Company, and you can just go to White Mountain Knife Company and use my code Juhvon10, Juhvon 10 to save 10%, or one of the other creator codes that you use. But I do have a code over at White Mountain Knives. It would help me out and will save you 10%. So it's 6.5 inches overall. Blade is coming in right under 3 inches. Cutting edge of right about 2 3/4. And from the back of the handle to the choil, you've got well over 3.5, between 3.5 and 3 3/4. Nowhere to hook up a lanyard here, but you don't really need to. I find that the void-free carbon fiber is done exceptionally well. It is very even. The grains are perfect. There are no pop-outs. There's no displacement between the tang and the scales. And I imagine you could take these scales off. Even though this looks like it should be a folding knife, it's not. It's a full tang construction. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful little fixed blade that I picked up on a whim because it was under 70 bones. And guys, all I can tell you is I'm impressed. I've now found a better sheath for it, even though the sheath that it came with was fine, was fantastic. Kydex is what I carry most of my EDC fixed blades with, but this has been just an absolute joy. I'm going to keep it, I'm going to carry it, I'm going to use it, and enjoy it. Guys, the TwoSun TS580 at White Mountain Knives. I appreciate you watching. I want to say thank you to the channel members. I want to say thanks to all of you. Ask you, if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. Come back and watch my videos. Most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for that guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love y'all. Peace.